Hello, all my ghouls and geistes out there. It's your clinically diagnosed ghost host, the most, Care with a K. And today, we are asking Spirit, what do they want to happen with you in this relationship? Do they want just a friendship? Do they want you to be better strangers? Do they want to be romantic partners with you? We will see. As always, this is a pick-a-card reading. You can choose one of 3 groups. I have group 1 with the kyanite. Very shiny, very black. Group 2 with the brownstone. Like I mentioned before, I'm not like a crystal person. I do like the smooth edge of this side. So if I don't know the crystal's name, please forgive me. In group 3, with this bright citrine question mark. I'm gonna pull an oracle card for each one if you can't choose with just the groups. And take as long as you need to meditate on that. I'm gonna be pulling from Garden Dragon's Oracle. I will put all of the decks in the description as always. Pile 1. What does their person want this connection to be like? Alright, we have Mystery in reverse with the Pumpkin Dragon. Alright, for pile 2. We have the Raspberry Dragon with Kindness. And finally, for group 3, we have the Gooseberry Dragon with Stealth. Very veiny, this guy. Alright. Those are the piles, group 1, group 2, and group 3. Please take as long as you need. Feel free to pause the video. And I'll see you in your piles. Hello, group 1. To everyone who picked the Pumpkin Dragon and the Kyanite. This is your reading, and we are asking what type of relationship the person on your mind wants from you at this moment. And we got Mystery in reverse, which is kind of telling me they don't like beating around the bush. They don't want anything to be obfuscated. They are very authentic. They want authenticity, and they don't want to have to guess about you. They don't want to have to, like, chase you too much. They don't like playing games with people in their lives. So they want a very straightforward type of relationship. Alright, let's see. I will pull this guy. For pile 1, please. The person on their mind. What type of relationship do they want from pile 1? Any feelings, any actions they'll be taking? What do they want with pile 1? Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we also have the 7 of Wands in reverse on the back of the deck. Alright. They don't want to feel like when they're together with you that you aren't giving them your attention. Like, they're just an option there for you to mess around with. Like I was saying with the mystery in reverse, they don't want to play games with you. We have the Sun, which is a very great starting card. They want to have a good time. They want things to go as smoothly as possible. They're feeling pretty easygoing, but at the same time, I would say they know what they want. They're a blunt person, and they're willing to cut you off if you don't meet their standards, you know? It might not be as, like, fast as, like, bye. Like, they're not gonna ghost you, probably. They'll probably be polite about it, but... We got the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like I was saying, they see what could be, but you have to meet their standards. It feels physical. It feels sexual and passionate. They like to have a good time. They don't really put up with anything that isn't part of their own plan, which is selfish, but you know, I'm just letting you know how it is. They might even see you as a potential life partner, but only if you fit in their box. So they're kind of testing you out right now. They're kind of like feeling out how you guys work together, you know? We also have the Lovers in reverse. They might have some sort of religious practice that they follow that you would have to be a part of to be in their life. Because it looks like they're looking at you romantically. They're looking at you as somebody who could be their partner, their wife, their husband. But they have things that they're not willing to compromise on, and you'll have to either give into that or be okay with it or have that align with you. They're not going to let go of that. But they are physically attracted to you. That's clear. We got the King of Cups. That's like husband energy, regardless of your gender. It's wanting to become very intimate with you, like ingrained with you, and know you better than anyone else, and even take care of and nurture you emotionally. So I don't feel like they're doing any of the boundary setting out of cruelty. They just don't want to waste their time, is the feeling. They're kind of blunt in a way that's like, this is what I need. And if you can't give that to me, then I guess I'll move along. We got the Chariot. They want to move forward with you. And I don't know if that's forward into living together or into like a full romantic relationship or like an offer of a relationship. But they really have their eyes on you as like the one. Like, if they were to offer you a relationship, they would expect them to be your only partner. They're a monogamous person for sure. Or if they're not a monogamous person right now, like if they're in fuckboy energy, to have a long-term relationship with you, they would require you to be monogamous and them to, like, this is it, just the two of you. Husband and wife, or, you know, wife and wife, husband, husband, whatever that is. They would care for you. They would take care of you, but you have to, you know, be exactly how they want. Queen of Cups. Which, we have the King of Cups here, so we got a divine counterpart. You might also be this way. You might also, like I was saying, your values aligning. That just kind of solidifies that they would want this to be an exclusive one-on-one partnership, long-term, and share only with each other, and just kind of rely only on each other. And I'm looking here at the fruit, like, I keep seeing, like, I'm thinking kids, but, like, there's, like, the two horses here, and the two fruits. That's just what's coming through. We got the Nine of Pentacles. You might rely on them for financial needs, like house needs. They would expect you to move into their house. They would expect to take care of you and pay for everything. Husband or wife, it doesn't matter. Whoever is the person on your mind right now, they would take care of you financially. And they're very into that traditional, like, 1950s, like, husband goes out and has a job, wife stays home, kids, takes care of the house, cooks, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter what your gender is, but, like, one of you would be, like, working, which is the person on your mind probably, and then you would be at home, and they would expect you to stay home and take care of the home, take care of the, you know, things that need to be done that's not working and getting money. I feel like they wouldn't like, it's not really the masculinity, it's like a challenge to them having the power with the money. That's really coming through. They're like, oh, I'll take care of you, but you just have to be my wife or my husband, or just be my home person, my partner, that I don't have to be alone, and I'll take care of you for the rest of your life. Which isn't a horrible deal, but depending on how you feel about it, might not be the best for you. Because I feel like this person is very jealous. Like, if they're in a relationship with someone, they get jealous. And, like, with this Seven of Wands, like, there's an eye here, and, like, if other people are looking at you, they're going to feel like they need to protect you, or they'll feel, it's really insecurity. They'll feel insecure. No matter how good of a communicator you are, this person has to deal with their jealousy on their own. But that is the vibe. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And that's usually about, like, a balance. But like I was saying just now, they don't want there to be a balance, you know, in, like, a, we both pay the bills, we both take care of the house, we both do, like, they want that separation. They don't want equality. They just want a house that's already, like, the way that they grew up understanding it. That's what they want. They don't want to try and see a different way at this time. Again, this is the energy of right now. Things change, people change, you can change things. It's all within power to change things. Alright, and then we have Strength. Which, I always think of Pride when I see lions. Like, the the sin pride, the ego pride, the head of the household pride, the I am the alpha male and you're the sub woman is the energy of this pile. Regardless of gender, again, it's the energy. They want to take care of you, but really we all know the women lions do the lion's share of the work. So really they want to be taken care of, and they want to provide and you take care of them, you know? It's that kind of exchange. It's not equal, it's not modern, but that's the type of relationship they're looking for. Get the Nine of Swords. I'm feeling a lot of insecurity, like I was saying previously. Anxiety, they need to lock you down, because if you were like a strong independent woman or someone who had their own autonomy, that would really threaten them, and that sense of power they have, the sense of like, oh well, nobody's gonna want you because you're mine, like you belong to me type of thing. And I don't mean like how I mean, like when I say, oh, that's my boyfriend, I don't mean it as like, that's my purse. I mean, it's like, that's my neighborhood, like it's mine, but it's also yours, you know what I mean? This person means it as like, I am buying you, so like providing for you is very transactional in this person's mind. I will take care of you and try to make you happy as I can. Sorry, there's something. There was a spring that was bothering me. But, yeah, I'll provide for you. I'll take care of you. I'll try to make you happy. Like, I don't know what that means, but whatever you say you want, I'll try and get for you. And you are mine in exchange. You have sex with me. You take care of the kids. You take care of the house. You take care of me. We have the Emperor in reverse. And this Emperor, he looks like unsure, like insecure, like I was saying. And it's like, they want the power, but they know that you will want to fight against if they just say straight out what they want. Like, if they don't try to hide it, you're going to fight against it. They expect you to be authentic and real and true and not, like, obfuscate stuff, but they're going to try. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't have, like, the power over you. Like, they're going to try and keep you in that, like, honeymoon stage, that very, like, rose-colored glasses stage, as long as they can. As long as they possibly can. This person has a bit of an ego problem. And I'm not judging them, I'm just saying they have a bit of growing up to do. Before they're actually ready for a relationship. But this is the kind of relationship they want with you. Alright, we got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, I'm really getting that they want you to be honest. Like, not sneaky at all. That's the sneaky energy of this card. Like, the very, like, betrayal energy. They want you to be honest and true, and they want to go through your phone. They want to have all your passwords and stuff. And they want to hide things from you. In a way that's not, like, lying, but they're not telling the truth. You know, they're not bringing it up. And if you try to talk about something, they just kind of, like, talk about something else, or, like, avoid it in some sort of way. And that's no bueno. We got the Queen of Pentacles. And that feels very... They don't want you to have your own money. They want to provide everything. I keep getting like the same... Like, they want you to be theirs. And usually this is about like working up to that financial place. It's about having abundance. But not quite like a mastery level. Maybe they need you to get there. Maybe they'll have to use you. Maybe it's some sort of tax thing. You're like the key to their finances. But they still want to have power over you. That's probably one of the reasons they want to have. You might be like business partners or something. And then we also have the World, which is kind of like the ending of a cycle, start of a new cycle. Which could be that you're moving away from whatever relationship you have now to like being in a committed relationship. But like these eyes, it's just like they're always like watching, and they might be mentally abusive. I'm feeling, because you could be of like two minds. You could be feeling like you need to tear yourself apart. Like a transformation should be happening, but you're this like grotesque abomination instead of like a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly. You're like a caterpillar that turns into like a caterpillar with like the mouth of a butterfly and the antennas, but like you still have like caterpillar legs, but you have multiple, and then they're like weird and I don't know why I'm going to. You're not, when you transition from this phase that you're in to the relationship, it's not going to go to plan. It's not going to go the way you expect it to go. It's just gonna be something completely different that you don't want. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. And there's the Snake. There's the doubt your intuition. They're the mental abuse, the mental pain that they'll be like inflicting on you. That's probably why that came out. They want you to believe them. They want you to question your friends. They want you to question what you know so that you rely on them, so that they control you. They might be a narcissist. I can't obviously tell that, but just be careful, you know? Be careful with this relationship, because they don't have your best interest at heart. Even though they might sound like they do, because, you know, like they are saying they do want to take care of you emotionally, they want to make you happy, but it's not a healthy happy. It's just like that happy that like we've all been sold on like the TV. It's that kind of, I have these things, so in theory I should be happy, but it's not something that emotionally fulfills us, or, you know, in any way fulfills us. Yeah, so let me grab you some oracle cards so we can see what else they want. Is there any silver lining? What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, one more. One more. Or 2 more. That's fine. All right. So we have divination with chives. We have regeneration with tarragon. And we have agreement with strawberry. So it looks like you will be mediating for this person. Like, you might be in that stage where you want to see the best in them. And that's fine. I'm not saying they don't have good traits, obviously, you know. But it's easy to have good traits when you're not, like, when your life isn't inextricably linked together, you know. Seek knowledge from others with the divination card. And that could be what you're doing right now, but also just in your life. Don't ever stop questioning. Don't ever take anything as truth unless you have done your research, you've experienced it, you know. Don't ever just take someone at their word. And regeneration, something was hurt, something was wounded. It might be with this person, or it might be this person. They're just like very hurt and they need someone to help them get over that, which is fine, but making your problems somebody else's responsibility is irresponsible and selfish, and that shouldn't be happening. Don't ever, ever give up yourself to heal someone else. That's never gonna work out in a way that you want. And then agreement. It's giving olive branch, like with the regeneration especially. Like someone who, not to like say that I've experienced myself, of course, but someone who slaps you in the face and then feels bad about it, so they cry and come and hug you and apologize. They don't not slap you, but they might feel bad about it. Which, I mean, at the same time, is like, okay, this is useless to me. I'm still slapped in the face. Anything else? Mm-hmm. One more. Or not. Okay. So, we got pondweed in reverse, doubting a growing deception. And that's about growing here in the corner. And maybe you're in a place where you are just believing what they're feeding you, you know, which is fine, which is normal when you're like not in like entangled with somebody, especially in the talking phase or just like being friends or whatever. It's okay to not know what kind of person they are, because it's easy to be good in front of other people, like as a front, but they might be a different person at home, and just always just be careful is what's thinking. And we got buck knife, trusting a resilient tool's usefulness. It's about taking direct action, but there's a knife, you know, cutting through. Something is hurt and it needs fixed, yeah? Alright. Well, that is some tough stuff. Just be careful. I'm going to leave you with a side quest, like I always do, so that you can ponder your person and what they want from you. It's always good to be a little productive, so you're not just ruminating. Well, try a new restaurant or recipe. Venture outside your comfort zone. The rewards are worth it. Rapunzel from Tangled. Well, that is what I have for you, pile one. Be careful out there. Be diligent. Be aware. Don't let your guard down. And may the hunters never find you. Hello, Group 2. This is for everyone who picked the Raspberry Dragon with Kindness and the Brown Stone. I sound uncultured not knowing what the stones are. What kind of relationship does your person want with you? They want one that's built on kindness. Friendship, one that is built on common shared interests. They don't want someone who conflicts with their ideas in a big way. Everyone has their own opinions and they're not all gonna line up perfectly, but you know what I mean. All right. For Group 2, let's grab some cards. What does Group 2's person want with them? What type of relationship? Any feelings, any actions? What does pile 2's person want with them? All right. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. They want a connection that helps them heal, helps them focus on the good. And I feel like you do. It's one that's gentle with them and non-judgmental. They need someone who treats them kindly, treats them gently, somebody who makes space for them. All right, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. They need a relationship that doesn't tick every box. And I know that sounds weird, but like, if you're too perfect, if you meet every need and you're always there and you're always trying and you're always giving, it's gonna feel bad to them. Especially because they feel like they're gonna need to give back to you. It's definitely an intimate type of relationship. It's one where you can see each other's flaws and still love each other, care about each other. Friendship or romantic or whatever, you got to be open and available and real, authentic, you know? They want to give to you. They want to pour back into your cup, and if you're always giving, they're going to assume that your cup is full and that you don't need them. So, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who is very helpful. Somebody who works hard. Somebody who is stable. They need stability from you. Also with this Nine of Pentacles, very independent energy, very loving and nurturing, and you need to help them believe in their own autonomy. They need to be apart from you as well as be together with you. They need your attentiveness. And you need to ground them. Not to say that they are codependent in any way, like need, but the relationship they have or want with you is a very deep, supportive one. They don't want to be hurt anymore. They want to believe in themselves and believe that they can do it on their own. And I'm getting really like best friend energy. The Star in reverse. So you're fulfilling something for this person, but there's an obstacle. There's something that, like, you know, I think you want something. It's one of those where you want a certain type of relationship. They know you want that relationship, but they can't give you that relationship. But they do really value you and treasure you in their life. And they are very emotionally invested in you. But at the moment, they just can't meet the needs that you have. Because they need stability. They're in a very unstable place. And they want to get to where they can be self-sufficient, autonomous, and, like, be the best them they can be. We also have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, a foundation. King and Queen of Pentacles. They might be considering romance with you, like a romantic relationship, but they need your friendship more right now. They seem like somebody who really wants to get their finances in order. Like, maybe you have your shit together a little bit, and they don't. And they can't really commit to a relationship until they also are standing on their own 2 feet. They don't want to need you. They don't want to be entangled and have to be with you, you know? They want you and them to both have the ability to leave at any time. This person is probably considering being with you, but you might also be with somebody else. So, like, you might already have, like, be polyamorous or, like, open. You might already have someone, and they don't want to be, like, hurt by that. They don't want to be left out. They don't want to... Say they get in a relationship with you, and then you change your mind, and you're fine because you have your shit together, but they're not fine. And they're back to having no support and being in that state of lack and need. Before they commit to anything, they want to be in a place where they can leave easily if they need to. It's a very air energy, a very mental energy, like Aquarius, Libra, like logical. They're very logical about it. But they're an emotional person. Like, I don't want to say, they probably have like a water sign in their main 3, but they're also like very airy. They have deep emotions. But they're working with their logic, and they need stability before they can move into a romantic place. We also have the 7 of Cups. So I was getting Pisces very heavily. And this is like the daydream card, like the fantasy card. Like, this is in their emotions. Like, if I was stable, I could do all these things. I could, you know. And this is also having like a bunch of choices. So I was saying you probably have other partners or another partner, and they're like, oh, that could be cool, because they might not be somebody who done that in the past, but you're very, very important to them. Like, you changed this person's life. No doubt. No doubt. And they do depend on you, and they love being around you. You're like their best friend. One of their best friends. And I know that's like a horrible place to be if you want a romantic relationship. But they're just not in a place to give you romance right now. They want to be good enough for you. They don't want to feel inadequate or jealous, and they might feel that way if you're open and like talking to other people. You don't even have to be with them. Like, if you're independent and you got your own shit and you can leave them at any time, they want to feel good enough in themselves. That they don't feel insecure that you have other options, you know? Alright, we have the Four of Wands. So this is definitely strong bond, a very strong friendship, a very passionate connection that you got going on. It's also the 11-11 because of the 4. It could be a happy family, and they can definitely see being happy with you. Your energy gives them a lot. They love being around you. They want to be around you more. And then we got the Ten of Wands. It's a heavy burden, what they're dealing with. They probably have a lot going on, and they want a strong foundation. They want to not be down in any way. It's a very, usually in the base deck, he's like holding a big stack of like 10 rods. So they're not moving as fast or as far because they have all this stuff weighing them down. And they need you to stabilize them and help them carry these things as somebody who cares about them. And they care about you, and they want to give back to you, but they also need help. And I'm not going to say put your life on hold and wait, but they really do care about you. And then we got the Two of Cups, which is beautiful, honestly. This is soulmate, twin flame, however it resonates with you, like soul bond. This person is romantically interested in you, and they definitely see like being in your life forever. It's very fulfilling and grounding. But they have some stuff they need to get over. They see you as somebody who could fulfill them, and you could really do a lot together. But they just need your friendship right now. They're in a place where they can't provide you with the type of nurturing and love that you would need in a committed relationship. But they do love you. They think about you a lot. They dream about you a lot. You are a part of their life. You are integrated into their life. And you bring a lot to it. You bring your kindness, you bring your help, you're very helpful and compassionate, and you really help them get through a lot of things. And they don't want to lose that. They're very, I don't want to ruin our friendship type of people, especially when they get a lot from that friendship, and they don't want anything to happen to it that could sabotage it in any way. I'll move that. All right. Get you some oracle cards. Oh. All right, we have clarity with the carrot. They definitely want you guys to be on the same page. This is also the one, by the way. They want to communicate with you, and whatever you need, they want you to let them know before anything, like, could happen. They don't want anything to happen to this relationship. Not like they don't want it to change, but like they don't want anything that could possibly be misunderstood or something like that. They want to fix it. They do want, like, because you're kind of the kind of person they want, you know, forever to be with, like, in their life. You are the wife that they've always dreamed of having. You're the kind of person, but something is stopping them. Besides, you know, the way they look at life. They want everything to be out in the open. They just want to know so that they can prepare as best as they can for any type of hiccup they can see in the future. So they can prepare for it, so they can fix it, so they can be proactive. They're literally, yes, for their best interest, like, you help them out a lot, like, they get a lot from you. They don't care about you for what you can give to them, but what you do give to them is very valuable for them. Like, you help them grow. And then we have refinement in reverse, which leads me to believe this person is kind of a perfectionist, or they want to be a perfectionist. Not even that they are, but they want things to work out and be a certain way. But you're kind of chaotic in a way. Like, you're very, like, not what they're used to in their life, and that's probably why they're so attached to you. You're really showing them a different way of living, and they like it. They're learning that not everything has to be like the perfect thing for it to be a good thing, you know? And I love that. I didn't even notice that was here, but we'll use it since it's there. Boop, boop, boop. So they want your friendship. They want that friendship to turn into a beautiful life together. That's the kind of relationship they want. And that's fucking beautiful, and I'm, like, I want to clap for you. Do. So, we have Fairy with Trickery. And we have the Jersey Devil with Invulnerability in reverse. So this is like whimsy I'm getting from the Fairy. It's not like they're not sneaky or anything. It's like the magic. Like, you might be a witch, or you might be a little weird. Like, you just might, something they're not used to, and you're bringing, like, fantasy into their life and helping them be creative and outside the box and all that good stuff. And invulnerability is them opening up and being authentic and real and true, and not have to worry about what they say with you, because they know that you're out here for their best interest the way that they're out here for your best interest. That's pretty, and I love it. Alright, where's my things? One more. Anything from this deck? right. We have the forest. Receiving an authentic unknown. That was what I was just saying. They probably like going camping. They probably like the outdoors. They probably like, you know, fantasy and whimsy and just getting lost in the woods. They're just captivated by things that are unusual to them. And that's you. Birdwatcher. Identifying a seeker's happiness. So they're looking for something. They're looking for a way to be happy, and you're definitely part of that. And Raccoon. Watching a clever creature's antics. They might do something, or they might come to your shows, or you might be like somebody in a play, or an actor, or an artist of some kind. And they're watching you. They're watching how you conduct yourself in your life, and how happy you are, and how good things are, and they're learning from you. And I am happy for you. This is so good. Congratulations. Your person loves you, and that's always great to see. Alright, I'm going to leave you with a side quest, something you can do to be productive. Think about your future husband and or wife, and or polyamorous life partner, open life partner, etc., etc. And just get one thing done today. At least. Watch a documentary. Wizards had always known that the act of observation changed the thing that was observed, and sometimes forgot that it also changed the observer too. Terry Pratchett. So I was just saying, like, they're watching you, they're looking at you, they're... Besides you watching a documentary, I'm like, they are learning from you, and they're changing, and you're changing just by being in each other's lives, and that's a beautiful relationship you got right there, and I hope you don't squander that. That's what I have for you, pal, too. Thank you so much, and always feel free to leave if it resonated in the comments. I love hearing that kind of stuff. Be safe out there, and may the hunters never find you. Hello, Group 3, to everyone who picked the Gooseberry Dragon with Stealth and the Citrine. This is your reading, and we are asking what your person wants from you. What kind of relationship? Do they want a friendship? Do they want a romance? That's the question. And we got Stealth here, and what I really get from this is that they kind of want a low-key relationship. Something that not a lot of people know about, and it doesn't have to be romantic, it's just something that they could definitely want to hide it from their friends or something like that. They could be embarrassed or something like this, but they also could just want, like, not posting a bunch of pictures on social media, or you know, just being super open and pushing it in other people's faces, which that's totally understandable as well. Let's get some context here for pile 3. What kind of relationship does their person want with them? The person on pile 3's mind. What kind of relationship do they want with them? What are they looking for? Okay. Alright, we got the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They're looking for something that fulfills them emotionally, something that entertains them. I'm getting kind of selfish vibes from that. Like, the guy's just there alone, and he's like, look at all the stuff that I have, you know? Ha, ego. Super great. Love it. Love that for us. Alright, we got the Page of Wands. which is definitely like a sexual card. It's like they're definitely physically attracted to you. They love the spicy games you guys play. And you could even be already sexually involved, but they definitely fantasize about you and, do a little self-love to the thought of you. We got the Ace of Pentacles. They definitely see that you're a catch. They definitely want to catch you. They want to be the one that has you, the one that everybody wants. So it's a commodity feeling. They see your value and they want that because of how everyone else perceives you. And I guess they would probably be one of the masses that perceives you that way. We got the Empress. They really want to parade you around. They want to show everyone what they've got because they have the opportunity to do so. All of this, everyone being jealous of them. They really want they want to be admired for what they have. We got the Hermit in reverse. They don't want to be alone. They aren't looking for a relationship out of the pureness of the chemistry that you guys have. The chemistry is nice. They admit that. There's an opportunity for growth and love, and they do see you as somebody who's very high value, and you probably have a lot of good traits that they just don't care to really dig into with you, but they're there. They are just one of those people who, when they don't have somebody with them or on their arm, they get anxiety and they don't really have any sense of purpose. They're very shallow. They're a very shallow person, so emotionally fulfilling them is not too hard. As long as other people, they might even be like an influencer or somebody who wants to be an influencer. As long as people are admiring them, they are pretty happy with that, and they want you to help them put up that front, I guess. We also have the Black Numen in reverse. That's a special card for this. And you see these are black hands and it's black. They are really scared of like being canceled or like people seeing them in a bad light. All of that adoration right here, all of the ahahaha turning into like condemnation. And they see you as like the light here that will keep the darkness at bay, at least for a little while. I'm not seeing this as a super long-term thing, because even here the page is just a page. And they see that you can leave them if you want. I think just having you is something that they fantasize about. It would really be like something to tick off of their bucket list. Ah, okay. Seven of Swords in reverse is under this. They kind of have something to prove. They kind of want to stay out of the doghouse as much as possible, and as long as they're distracted with somebody, that's possible for them. They have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So yeah, they're not investing a lot emotionally in this. They see that you want to. They see that being in a relationship, that's what you're supposed to do. But they're not going to do it. They don't want to be heartbroken. They don't want to be turned on. They don't want, well, turned against. Maybe if they're open, they're very vulnerable and they don't want that. They see that you have the ability to completely wreck them. and they don't want to deal with that. We have the Emperor in reverse. And this guy, he's very tightly holding on to this idea. This very, like, they have a very thing, they need to control it. They need to control exactly the way that this thing is happening. And as soon as they can't, they're gonna drop you. You're literally something for them to do. You're to stave off the depression, you're just there. Alright, we have the Ten of Swords. So this person is a very deeply wounded individual. And they might even have just got out of a relationship and they want you to be a rebound. They want you to comfort them until, you know, their next journey or whatever. Six of Cups. I was just talking about, like, being wounded, and I'm feeling like inner child right now. And they feel comforted by the fact that you're willing to be together with them for a while. It's comfort. It's not love. It's not anything that's like, it's not any foundation to build. Like, it's very sandy. Like, yeah, you might have a good time. This is probably a good place to vacation, but you can't live there. You can't live in the past. You can't live, and they just want to be comforted. We got the King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is more miscommunication, very not like being open, very closed off, very no matter what you do, they're not going to open that door for you. You get the bare minimum, and even that might be a lie. Because you're really just there so they're not feeling lonely. So that they have something to, like, show off, that they can be like, oh, look at me, I have my shit together, you know? But you're not getting anything of substance here. This person isn't going to give you anything. They're literally just going to take and make themselves happy and control it. And as soon as they can't control you, as soon as they can't get what they want from you, they're just going to leave. They're not going to try and fix it. They're not going to talk to you about anything. They're just literally here for, like, a fix. Got Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're very, this is kind of like a bored, like a not interested, very, distracted, very, yeah, I mean, it's reading pretending, like, because cups are about emotion, and four is just, like, uninterested, not really having a good time by yourself. So here, I'm gonna pretend to show up the way you want me to, but in the end, it's not real. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well. So this isn't gonna change. Nothing is gonna change. They're not gonna change. So if you were hoping that maybe if you got in a relationship with them, they would be different, they're not going to. They're literally just, you're just wasting time with this person. This person will waste your time. They're definitely fuckboy energy, regardless of gender. Yeah, they're not looking for forever. They're just looking. Right? The advice for pile 3. A compass. Use all the tools at your disposal to find your path through this, because if you do choose to invest in this person, it'll be wasted and you will be heartbroken. And so find your true north and head that way. We also have Mountain in reverse, facing authentic obstacles. Yeah, it's gonna go smoothly because none of it's real. So if you're not overcoming obstacles together, if you face nothing that's a little bit tight on you or that requires anything of you, you're probably not in an actual relationship. And I'm not saying you have to fight or anything. Like, I've never fought with my husband. Like, we have disagreements, but we have to communicate. And so you're not going to have to do anything because it's just, this is what it is for like a week or however long they want to keep you around. Or you want to keep them around or whatever. Any advice for pile 3? Any advice? Woo! Whoa! Alright, we have divination in reverse. And we also have focus. Focus on your own actions. Don't try to read their mind. Don't try to... What is it where you're hyper vigilant in trying to take care of them and their needs so that they spend more time with you and they actually invest in you. Just focus on yourself, because this person, like I've been saying, is not going to give you anything of substance. So the advice is focus on yourself, find your true north, stick to it. Because this person is not it, sweetie. Not it, hunty. So I'm going to leave you with a side quest like I always do, so you can ponder this person, ponder your reading, ponder your life choices, whatever you need to do. It's always good to get a little something done and checked off the list. Alright. Watch your favorite movie of all time. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. So yeah, watch your movie, think about your life choices, cry a little bit if you have to. I mean, that definitely helps. Thank you so much, Pile 3, and as always, feel free to leave a comment if you vibed with this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Be safe out there, and may the hunters never find you.